Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be talking about our mining facility and hot temperatures. So outside it's about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're going to be looking at our rig here. We're looking at number 24 and I'll be showing you guys how well it's keeping up with that temperature. So if you think that's interesting, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, go to cryptollc.org if you're looking to buy yourself some GPUs or looking for someone to set up ASIC farm or a GPU farm. All right, let's get started. So, number 24, that's this one right here. And it's about 75, 78 outside. And it's been running for a couple hours now. I updated HiveOS, the newest one. Make sure we get the best results from mining. These are all LHR, gigabyte 3080 cards. We have not replaced thermal pads on these 3-fan gigabyte cards, so it's running just stock. Like I said, it's about 78 outside. This is the second row. You can see we have 2 rows here. Got our first row right here. I got 4 more rigs coming in here and we're gonna run out of power. And then got the second row. So it gives you an idea that the hot air is coming off of the first row, hitting the second row, and then getting sucked out in that exhaust over there. Our intake here looks like this. It's got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And now let's take a look at the temperatures. All right, so here's that same rig, number 24. You can see it right here, CH24, and our results. So you can see all of them are mining just fine, around 99. This one's a little bit slower for some reason. Oh, there it is, it's just a little overclock, but basically the overclock is almost at the maximum. We don't go over too high, so we don't get any errors, but pretty much we are at that max number. Our power core is 1100, which is what you need for 3080s. And our temperatures, the most important thing, is the temperatures. 96, 98, 98, 96, 96, 100, 96, 100. So the hottest temperature we have for this rig is 100, 100, 100, 100. Fan speed's 98%. So everything looks good. Most of the cards are in the 90s. Fan speed's at 100. So this is as good as it gets for actually mining in this type of environment. Again, this is the second row coming off from that exhaust. Second row is being hit by the warmth of the first row, coming onto the second one, or the heat, and then getting sucked out. Give you an idea of how big this place is, kind of look around, so you get yourself an idea of what kind of amount of air we're working with, how much is in here, how much we're moving. You know, for people out there that are building farms, this can give you an idea of what you would be looking or what you would require to actually maintain 100% load on these GPUs when it's 78 outside. All right, so gives you an idea. As for the first row, we do have rigs here. They're a lot cooler because the fan is closer. You can see that fan right there. The fan is closer, and there's no heat that's hitting this row because it's the first one. So it's coming in from there, hitting it directly. I can feel the warm air. It's not hot, it's like warm air kind of dissipating over here and hitting the second row. So there's really no point measuring these 2 rigs. They're probably like in the mid 90s or like low 90s, probably somewhere around there. So there's really no point measuring them. I didn't want to show that anyway, but it'll give you an idea. It's the first row, second row. Now in terms of how many amps we're using right now, so we are using 600 amps around there, about 600, maybe 590, because we still have 4 more rigs, and then some of the panels we're going over to 200 amps per panel. This is 3-phase, so it's about 600 amps 3-phase is what we're using. And then we'll also have all these fans running, and and so on. Got 4 fans on the exhaust. We got 5 fans here, 4 on the exhaust, 5. That's 9 fans, and then this one in the future is going to turn on, and 4 more rigs. So a little bit more power here, but currently it's handling it just fine. Now these gigabyte cards, 3-fan cards, they shouldn't have a problem with temperatures going up even higher. And that's just from experience of running these cards. These are good cards. These, let me give you a close-up of them. Gigabyte 3-fan cards. They're good cards. And they deal with heat real nicely. You know, if we plug in a whole rig of them, we don't have like one card that for some reason is just hot. It's just, that doesn't happen. These are just solid cards. You plug them all in, they run. I don't have to go back and find some weird card that for some reason is overheating while the rest of them are not. So that doesn't really happen with these Gigabyte cards. They are always nice and cool. And so what I was gonna say was, if it gets to like 85, 90, these Gigabyte cards will probably go up to like 104. But that's when the software will kick in and turn down some of these cards. So, and we're talking of HiveOS right now to release a core clock down and up. So what it will do is increase the core clock to your maximum fixed amount and then decrease it to your minimum fixed amount. So that way, if it's like 110 outside, you don't have to manually go in there and scale down the core clock. HiveOS will just scale it down and then pick it back up when the heat wave is gone. So it's really nice. You don't have to do that. So currently HiveOS is working on that, and they should release it here soon. But as of right now, it works fine. Everything's great. By the time it gets to like 85, 90, we're either going to have HiveOS release that, or we're just going to replace thermal pads on the cards that are overheating. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys like it. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. Go to cryptollc.org. If you want to buy yourself some 3080s, 3090s, S19s, S17s, What's miners, various other GPUs like 1660, 2080s, 1080s, and so on. cryptollc.org. Or if you're looking for someone to set up a GPU or ASIC mining farm, such as this one here, cryptollc.org. Until next time, bye.